Hello, everyone. I just put my phone in here. I'm going to show you the first card that I'm going to make this evening. This one I designed around the Something Fancy die set. Now, this was something that I actually saw online that Patty Bennett had designed, and I just thought it was absolutely fabulous in every way. Okay, so in order to make this card. It's so gorgeous and yet it's so easy and just a few die cut pieces. So first you need a little bit close to the screen here. You need your typical A2 size card. So when it's folded, it's 4¼ by 5½ inches. Unfolded, it's just a half sheet of cardstock. So it's 8½ by 5½ inches, 5½ inches this way, 8½ along the other way. I'm going to fold that in half. And then when you're using your dies, you need 2 die sets. You need the Scalloped Contour set. I'll show you the dies in this one. What I love about these is that they're nesting dies. As well as you need your stitched rectangle dies. So basically what you're going to do is you cut a piece of designer series paper, 5¼ inches by 4 inches. And then you take your rectangle die and run it through, which cuts out, now it's going to be your front piece. And then you take a coordinating piece of paper using this scalloped die set and you run that through and then you layer. So the really nice thing is that there's a bit of give when you do this. I'll put it in the screenshot here. So even if your stitched rectangle is a little bit crooked, it's still going to fit. And it's because the scalloped edge piece is a little bit bigger. So you can't be like totally crooked, but it can just be a little bit off and no one will ever know. So you end up gluing, okay, let's do it. Let's do it for real here. So you end up gluing this picture frame piece. Picture frame piece is glued. Oh, I guess this paper is directional. Make sure if you're doing this, glue it the correct way. So I'm going to glue this on the front, leaving kind of that 1/8 to 1/4 inch border all around the edge. Then I'm going to glue my scalloped edge on next, like so. And then the beautiful part is that when you cut out that this with the rectangle piece, it leaves that stitch shape both on this piece and the piece that you chop it out of. So it looks so cute on the front. And the way it layers, I don't know if Stampin' Up! Intended to do this or not, but it fits just in, there's actually a little bit of stitching, like tiny little holes around that scallop piece. And this fits just inside, like so. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is using the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper from Celebration. And this is using the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper from Celebration. Okay, so that's kind of the card up to that point. Then I guess you need another die set yet. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this back away. Don't lose it. So then this is where the Something Fancy die set comes in. I'm not sure what you would call this. Kind of like rectangular / oval kind of curved edges. And that's what I use to cut out this white piece for my sentiment. But the nice thing is, like, as you can kind of see here, like there's a couple of different sizes. They nest inside of each other. So there's lots of options with that die set. So I just quickly ran that through. And I used a different stamp set rather than the Something Fancy one. So I wanted things that were kind of a little bit more elongated, whereas these ones would fit more with some of the other dies in that set, and I'm going to use this for another card later this evening. So I'm going to use my go-to greeting set. What I like about this is it basically has happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and thank you in 3 different sizes. So you have like the big one, medium, and then little, which is kind of nice because sometimes you're like, oh, I like the print, I like the font, I just need it a slightly bigger, or slightly smaller. So for this one, I used the medium-sized words. So you can see that this one up here, I did happy birthday. And this thing one, I think I'm going to do just a note. Just stamp just a note there. And that I'm going to pop up with some dimensionals. And I just put that in kind of the, and kind of center it. Oops. Kind of a little bit off center just at the bottom. Okay, so now this one's a little bit smaller. So I think I'm going to actually put some jewels right there. So here I have the Iridescent Pastel Gems, which I thought were gorgeous. I'm just going to pop a couple on here just to kind of jazz it up. Just like that. Great little card for like just note for a birthday or just because, or to say thank you, going away, any of those things. So that's that. If you're wondering about colors, this top one here is Pale Papaya and then Calypso Coral. And the one down here below is Highland Heather and then Blackberry Bliss. That's it. Great card for your Stamp a Stack stash.